This is Bob Cobb, and I want to welcome you to the Bank Investment Professionals Association Resource Library and Members Area. This is where we help financial advisors in a bank setting get more referrals that are more targeted to help the bankers that work with you perceive the act of giving you a referral as something that they get to do, not something that's a task list that needs to be crossed off, and how to leverage the bank story to develop deeper, more meaningful relationships and position you as the bank financial advisor as an indispensable resource in the only place that it really matters, the mind of your client and prospect. Now, I know you've heard the old saying that you never get a second chance to make a good first impression. And old cliches like this one stick around for only one reason. The nuggets of wisdom that they hold inside, the simple statements they make, have stood the test of time. For all intents and purposes, the best chance that you'll ever have to make an incredible first impression begins before you ever even meet the prospect. And I have a question for you, and it's one that I would really like you to consider fully. What are most of the things that you've been taught about partnering with your bankers so that they could deliver you better referrals was wrong? Or at least only partially correct? And what if the way that you're interacting with your bank partners isn't even in harmony with the assumptions that are correct? And what if many of the ways that you've been taught to train your bankers to give you more and better referrals was accidentally firing off negative mental triggers that are actually suppressing referrals? March 1st of this year will mark my 27th year in the bank channel. I've trained hundreds of bank financial advisors and literally thousands of bankers. And I can tell you almost without exception, that's true for you. But the good news is, with the relaunch of the Bank Investment Professionals Association, you're going to have the opportunity to consciously examine your process and see if there exists an opportunity to deconstruct that process and then strategically and purposefully reconstruct it, keeping what's working well and adding an effectiveness layer on top of that so that your referral pipeline can finally be firing on all 8 cylinders. When the prospects arrive in your office, they will be predisposed to doing business with you. Think about it. If you were able to jump from good to great to eventually ultimate, is it possible that this could have a dramatic impact on your ability to begin new relationships, to increase wallet share, to close more business more quickly, to deepen the relationships that you have with your existing clients, to spend a lot less time running from branch to branch pretending to be the rate specialist, and rather increasing the client satisfaction, not only for you, but for your entire financial institution? And what if when you met with clients, instead of talking about the money that's in motion right now or the money that's coming due, you could easily and effortlessly find out what they really want and how you can help them? You'll discover what we call the compelling emotional outcome, that thing that they want so badly that they would metaphorically walk across broken glass in their bare feet to be able to obtain it. And only then recommend a solution that will help them achieve this deep emotional goal. You know intuitively that people don't move for a higher rate. They move because what that higher rate or better growth may give them. We need to tap into their compelling emotional outcome to understand what it is that they truly want and why they want it. There's a reason that your prospect has given you some of their scarcest and only non-renewable resource, their time. If you could discover more quickly and more effectively, what would that do to your results? And what if you were able to fine-tune your process so finely that before you met with a product, you had already been so powerfully positioned that prospects and clients were predisposed to doing business with you? When you take advantage of the Bank Investment Professionals Association library and resource package, that's exactly what you're going to learn. In fact, we're so confident of the difference that this is going to make in your life, we guarantee it. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes and tell you about the package. And first, let me tell you good news. This is an ethical bribe because I want you to take the association for a test drive. So for doing that, I'm going to put over $600 of valuable resources in your hand for under $50. First, you're going to get 3 amazing books. Building the Ultimate Bank Advisor, the 8 Essential Keys to Unleashing Your Maximum Competitive Edge. That book was a bestseller, which is pretty tough to do in the bank channel. But when we introduced that, it was so on target and so timely that it literally flew off the shelf. People's favorite part of that was the part about doing referrals. So the second book, Unleashed, is your A through Z blueprint to unleashing the ultimate banker referral. The third book is a training manual for your bankers to help them understand the stuff that you'll be teaching them and training them in your meetings. You've also got incredible audios. I've got 2 of my best Shoulders of Giants interview. One is with Kurt Sylvia. He was with Wachovia, and Kurt was Wachovia's $6 million man. He's always been a top producer. And this interview was conducted when he was making the jump from $3.8 million to $6.6 million. He was the number 1 producer in the bank channel that year, and I caught him as he was making that leap. And we worked together to deconstruct his process so it would be teachable to other people. The second is the roundtable interview. This is an advisor and 2 bankers who created a referral network inside of a Bank of America region so that they would have the feel and high touch of a credit union or a community bank. In there, you'll hear how they got 8 different lines of business, people who were business bankers and private bankers and trust people, mortgage people, all different areas working together as a team, as well as 25 outside centers of influence, CPAs, estate attorneys, tax attorneys, even a high-end travel agent and a high-end landscaper who not only participated in these meetings, they funded them. Together, this group grew their referral network to their best year of closing over $100 million in cross-sale referrals. The investment department got $27 million in closed new assets. You'll get an introduction to our 90-day Dazzle. This is an award-winning client marketing program that takes your new clients and positions them so that in 60 to 90 days, they're going to become powerful centers of influence for you. So powerful, in fact, that people who had implemented this program last year got a referral from 43% of the new accounts that they opened. You'll get the 7 Deadly Sins webinar. When I begin working with a coaching client one-on-one, one of the first things that I often have to do is undo some of the things that they've been taught along the way. And these are 7 very common mistakes that literally the vast majority of people that I meet are committing at least 3 or 4 of them. And they are killing your effectiveness. And the last bonus is you're going to get 90 days of training as a charter member in the Bank Investment Professionals Association. Think about it. That is a giant bundle of goodies. And we are, of course, doing this for very selfish, very self-serving reasons. We're so convinced that once you take it for a test drive and put these resources in your pocket, you're gonna want more. It's kind of our version of the old puppy dog close. It's our ethical bribe giving you wonderful resources at over 85% off. And as always, your investment in yourself is completely risk-free because it comes with our famous 365-day guarantee. And neither the discount nor the guarantee are our way of being charitable. It's just that we're so confident that these resources are going to make a dramatic difference in your life. We want to take all the risk away from your investment in yourself. So go ahead and hit that Let Me In button, and I will see you on the other side. Bye-bye for now.